If you were to ask me what I just watched a few days ago, I seriously couldn't tell you.
Now let's go.
Alright, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, as always, Isaiah, and today, the NFL has returned. So we're going to be doing our Week 1 recap. An insane week. In my predictions, I went 9-6-1 if any of you care. But yeah, let's get into it. Okay, we started off with the Bills and the Rams. I thought this was going to be a close game. It was close in the first quarter, and the Rams went on to put up 21. The Bills went on to put up 21 unanswered. Yeah, this game, I feel like there was a lot of sloppiness in this game. I feel like the Bills and the Rams could not capitalize on the other team's mistakes. The Bills, I think, had a combined total. I can actually look right now. The Bills had a combined total of 4 turnovers. The Rams had 3. And yeah, it's just not a good look. Stafford did not look great. He was too reliant on Cooper Kupp, while Josh Allen was able to spread the wealth. I do think that Josh Allen played spectacular. I don't think the 2 interceptions were his fault. So yeah, that is what my thoughts on the Bills-Rams game. Also, Ramsey's a fraudulent player and should be kicked out of the league immediately for identity fraud. I don't know what happened. He got burned every play. Up next, we got the Eagles and the Lions. What do I say about this game? I'm very impressed by the Lions. Good job, Detroit. I'm a big Detroit supporter, but in this game, I kind of thought they were going to get blown out. It looked like they were. Then they pulled it back. It came down to a 4th and 1 by the Eagles to ice the game up. I'm very impressed by this Detroit team, and I'm excited to see what they can continue doing. In terms of the Eagles, yeah. Jalen Hurts, I wasn't really impressed. Like, he can run the ball, but we knew that. I didn't see much passing out of him. I feel like he was a lot of first read dependable guy. I watched Red Zone, though, so I didn't get to really see this game much. They really weren't showing it, but yeah. I want to see more of Jalen Hurts being able to, like, stand tall in the pocket, go through his reads, go through his progressions. Yeah, that's about what I'm going to say. James Bradbury had a pick 6. All right, we're gonna save this game. I have a lot to say about it. This one too. All right, moving on. We got my Dolphins hosted New England Patriots and beat them 22-7. Yeah, I watched this game live from start to finish. Honestly, out of all the Week 1 games, this is by far one of the most boring of them all. Just kind of disappointing, but you know. And yeah, Mac Jones didn't look great. The fact that he got outperformed by Tua, really says something. Because Patriots fans are so confident he's better than Tua. I agree, but it's not like miles ahead. I like seeing how we use Tyreek Hill. I like Mike McDaniel's play calling for the most part. I don't think I was ever at a point where I was like, what were we thinking on that play call? So yeah. Very happy with how the Dolphins looked Week 1 against a divisional rival. Also, Tua's 4-0 against the Pats now. Don't talk bad about him if you can't beat him. Next, we have the Browns and the Panthers. And the one time everyone in America wants to see the Browns lose, they don't. It took a bit of a miracle and a spike that totally should have been called grounding for the Browns to win. But, you know, things to be said. Baker didn't look good. And I didn't expect... They actually put up more points than I thought they would, but I didn't expect him to look fantastic. But they really didn't start playing offense until, like, late in the third quarter. Christian McCaffrey wasn't that involved that much, which I get it. You don't want him to get hurt Week 1, but, like, you have to get your best player involved offensively. And in terms of the Browns, Amari Cooper did not do anything. Kareem Hunt had a good game, and so did Nick Chubb. And that's about the only way they're going to win games without Deshaun Watson is with the run game. So, yeah. Also, congrats to Cade York for making that game-winning 58-yarder. Next, we have the Colts and Texans. How in the world are we going to get a tie Week 1? Why do we have ties in the league? Can the NFL just ban ties? The Texans nearly blew this one, in the sense that they almost lost. They were up 20-3 early in the fourth quarter, and before I knew it, it was 20-20 going into overtime. And then it looked like the Saints were going to win off. No, actually, no. It was 20-20 late in the fourth. Then the Colts shanked a kick. Oh, but you thought it was over. No. Blankenship can shank another kick. And then we end in a tie because the Texans don't want to, try to win the game. So we end up with a 20-20 ball game. I wasn't really impressed by Matt Ryan, at all, honestly, in his New Jersey. And I think the AFC South is by far the worst division in football. Can we please take them out of the league? Can we move these divisions around a bit, please? I don't like the idea of the AFC South taking a playoff spot from a loaded AFC. I'm next we got the Saints and the Falcons. MT is back. He started off slow, but he ended up catching 2 huge touchdowns late in the game. And my boy Jarvis Landry made huge plays as well in a Saints jersey. I didn't know he wore number 5, and I'm not a huge fan of it, but I'll get used to it. Huge plays, and the Falcons. You're just not immune to choking. You can lose Matt Ryan, and you'll still choke. Up 10-26 with a little over 10 minutes left in the game, and you allow the Saints to go down and score 17 unanswered on you. You even stopped them on the 2-point attempt that would have tied the game. So much to say about this game, but I don't want to talk about it too much. Saints win. Congrats, Saints fans. Ravens Jets. This is really not a game I'm surprised about one bit. Ravens went into New York. Joe Flacco did the most he's done for the Ravens since 2012, and the Ravens win 24-9. I do want to talk about how good Rashad Bateman and Devin Duvernay look, though. Maybe the Ravens might actually have a receiving core this year, unlike people think they were. I'm not really going to credit the Ravens defense. They did only hold the Jets to 9 points, and the touchdown was literally in garbage time, with less than 20 seconds left in the game. But they were still playing the Jets without Zach Wilson, and I'm not a huge Zach Wilson believer, but I do think he's better than Joe Flacco. Next, we got the Jaguars and the Commanders. This was actually a really good game, and a player who did really good, Carson Wentz. And I'm glad to see him do good. He's bounced around the league. He's been inconsistent. I know the Jags aren't the greatest test, but he looked really solid. I think he looked like a competent quarterback. I didn't see any blatant mistakes. He threw a pick to Trayvon Walker, but how much was that Trayvon Walker just being a good player? Trevor Lawrence looked solid until he didn't. I feel like Trevor Lawrence isn't going to get put enough blame on this, but he made some really bad throws, and he threw the game-losing interception. I know I didn't say this, but I did say Christian Kirk was going to be a wide receiver steal in fantasy. He's looked pretty good. It's almost like when you throw a guy that much money, you want him to be the focal point of your offense. All right, this game. I think I can sum it up in 3 words. It's 4. Justin Jefferson is him. He really is him. He is just that good. I mean, everyone knew he was good, but he goes and torch, in my opinion, the best secondary in the league. Going up against Jair Alexander, he looked fantastic. And Kirk didn't look bad, and this is Aaron Rodgers' week 1 slump. The Packers will be fine. I knew the Vikings were going to win this game. Packers will be fine. Give them time. Okay. Up next, we got the Titans and the Giants. This game looked like it was in Titans' favor the entire time, and then out of nowhere, the Giants had the lead. So then I had to tune in and watch the ending of this game. And yeah, I think I took away 2 things. 1, Randy Bullock sold, and 2, Saquon is back. Saquon played so unbelievably good. Also, congrats to Brian Daboll for winning your first game as an NFL coach. I actually really liked Brian Daboll. Just something about that Giants team. They had something in them. They got that Lions energy to them. Except they won week 1. That's the point. They got that Lions energy to them. You kind of like what they got going there. And if Saquon stays healthy, and he keeps playing like he did, yeah. Also, Derrick Henry, please do something for me. My 32-man fantasy league is relying on you right now. Yeah. Next we got the Raiders and the Chargers. 2 really good teams playing against each other, but can I say it? I'm kind of disappointed by the results. Justin Herbert was very solid, okay? But I just think a lot of the Chargers offense, something about it didn't seem right. I don't think this game should have been close with Derek Carr throwing 3 interceptions. Yeah. But you know who did really do good? Khalil Mack. I actually didn't expect him to be all that. So he's going to be a decent addition. He had 3 sacks and the game-winning forced fumble. So yeah, I can shut my mouth. He proved me wrong. So yeah, I I think this game could have been better, but I'm not all too upset with the result. Devontae Adams looked good. That's always a plus for the Raiders fans. Don't worry, Raiders fans, you'll be fine. Chargers are a really good team. Okay, I think point proven. I said it before. Chiefs will be fine without Tyreek Hill. Point proven. Mahomes 5 touchdowns. If they really wanted to, I think they could have ran up the score and probably dropped 60, and Mahomes could have thrown 7 touchdowns if they wanted to. But they just wanted to waste time, get this game over with. I don't even think Mahomes finished out the game. No, he did. That's besides the point. This stat line by Mahomes is absolutely the reason why I say they will be fine. Travis Kelce is more important to that team than Tyreek Hill. Keep that in mind. Their receiving corps is fine. The Chiefs are fine. Arizona, you're bad, and I knew you would be. Not like bad, but Okay, Buccaneers, Cowboys. Okay. There are so many things about this game that I just have problems with. One, the Bucs did apps. This game is going to be so forgettable because no team did anything special. The Bucs didn't do anything special. They played good defense on a Dak Prescott with a broken hand. And that's about all that's going to be known for this game. Dak broke his hand in it. But I don't think Dallas' defense gets enough credit for what they did. They held a very good Buccaneers offense, only 19 points. They're the reason that Dallas was in this game for most of the game. But Dallas' offense could not do anything. Sorry, Cowboys fans. It's going to be a long year without Dak. Okay, and well, actually not finally, because I want to go back to the game. Then we got Broncos, Seahawks. That was me moving my mic. Broncos! What happened? What? Hold on. Give me a second. What happened, Denver? I get it. There were goal line mess ups, okay? Melvin Gordon and Javonte Williams were fumbling at the goal line. Why didn't Nathaniel Hackett think that going for a 64-yard field goal was a good idea, though? I really don't understand what happened in this game. And also, Geno Smith looked actually elite. He played so good. And it's kind of funny. Seahawks country, let's ride, I guess. All right, let's talk about the 2 games I want to talk about earlier. Chicago 49ers. There were a lot of weather conditions that played into this game. And I said the Bears are going to be bad. And I said they're going to get 3 wins. And you're not getting an apology out of me, Bears fans. Absolutely not. No, don't even think about it. You're not getting an apology. Not until you prove me wrong again. There were some rough weather conditions. And Trey Lance struggled. It was his first game, though. Well, not first game, but it... Just cut him some slack. There's a lot of pressure on him and a lot of eyes on him. And in these horrific weather conditions, cut him some slack. Okay? But also, what was that, San Fran? Come on, it's Chicago. Like, this entire time. I didn't watch this game, but I kept track of the score, and I'm like, okay. It looks close, but in the grand scheme of things, they'll pull away with it. And then I saw the Bears were winning, and then they pulled away with a 2-possession lead. What was that, San Fran? I'm not mad. I'm just very disappointed. Alright, and finally this game. I'm gonna have to go full screen to go into all my emotions of this game. To say that I watched this game, I'd be lying. I didn't. Not until the ending. So then, come the final drive of the game, I watched Joe Burrow lead a beautiful drive and show that Jamar Chase is still one of the best receivers in the league. So on my fantasy team, thank you very much, Jamar Chase. Yeah. Now, where do I start this game? The fact this game was close, even though the Bengals had 5 turnovers to Pittsburgh's 0, says something about Pittsburgh's offense. It is very bad. Najee Harris looked bad. I didn't even know Chase Claypool was getting involved in the run game. He looked better than Najee. Mitch Trubisky is not a good quarterback. That was also proven. Joe Burrow threw 4 picks. That was rough. Jamar Chase is him. And also, long snappers are very important. I learned that from this game. Evan McPherson, arguably what was going in as one of the best kickers this season. Long snapper goes down, and all of a sudden the Bengals are in a really bad spot. They go for the extra point that would have won them the game, blocked. They go, okay, it's fine. They have a shot. It's overtime. They win with a field goal because they stop Pittsburgh's offense. All they have to do is make the, oh. He shanked a 23-yarder. If you guys like my storytelling, tell me. Yeah. And then the Steelers won with a Chris Boswell kick, but not before he missed one before. But I'll leave him off the hook because he still made the game-winning kick. So many problems with this game. All relies on both offenses played bad, and the special teams played bad, and everything played bad. All right. Well, week 1 was very weird, as the title says. But I hope you guys like, subscribe, and the notification bell, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.